was visiting Israel at the time of the October 7th attacks, and then immediately after the attacks volunteered with the recovery efforts, rescue and recovery efforts, and now he's the founder of the 8 Project, which provides art therapy for victims of the attacks. We really appreciate you joining us on the 7th of October. Thank you. Do you want to start with reflections on that day, as terrible as it was 2 years ago, and you know, how you got involved yourself and what the calling was to do so right away after the attacks? What were you thinking then?
Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Yes, October 7th, for me and for most of my friends and family, brothers and sisters, is a very kind of crazy day. You know, that day I was volunteer like any person I know that volunteer and tried to do something when the war broke. I volunteered with an amazing organization named Zaka. And we picked up dead bodies for the entire week. I worked with them. They continue, and I left back to Israel. Since then, of course, our entire life got changed. But here we are, by the way. I don't want to jump 2 years right now, but we are growing. We are getting developed. We are taking care of ourselves. We are healing. We are getting stronger, and you know, we hope for this thing to end super soon. We don't want to fight anymore.
What is your feeling? The phrase that a lot of people have been using, even skeptical people that have been on our show the last few days, not all, but many, is this time feels different. That, all right, maybe we will finally get a deal, get those hostages out. The president met with Adon Alexander from New Jersey today and a family of another hostage at the White House. His peace plan's on the table. We'll see what Hamas says. How do you feel?
You know, for a very long time, I was very negative and pessimistic about what's going to happen in the future, our future. But actually, I have a lot of hope, and it feels and looks like things are going to get better. It feels like it's going to end soon. How it's going to happen, I don't know, really. I don't follow the higher details and all the fights and everything. But to tell you, honestly, we are in a point right now that is like, oh yeah, we definitely feel it, and we want this to end as soon as possible. Yes, we want our hostages back home already.
Absolutely. What is your organization working on now? I mean, what's the kind of work that you're doing now, you know, from your end?
So the residents are working here today on October 7th. We basically combined 2 initiatives together, which is a rehabilitation center, some kind of a rehabilitation and for trauma survivors and artist residency program. We basically brings Jewish creators from all around the world for a program of anywhere from 1 month to 2 months for healing, transformation, expression, and we help them to go through their experiences. It works amazing, and it's happening as we speak, just right here behind me.
That's great. It's adding so much and has been since that day 2 years ago. Here we are, October 7th of 2025. Tomer Peretz, thank you for all you've done and all you've been through, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.